Yo, what's going on guys, it's Rest, and in today's video I have some very good news. Gearbox has recently just buffed the Hellwalker, and it is official, Amara's favorite shotgun is finally back in the game. If you were wondering how much they buffed it by, it is a 315% buff. I'm not saying that wrong, it is an absolute insane damage increase. The stat card with the MAM10 level 60 is now around 16,000 damage, and it absolutely destroys. If you want to know all about the Hellwalker and where to farm it, I actually have an in-depth guide I made before this hotfix, and I talk about the ins and outs of it and the drop location. So definitely check that out if you're curious. But going back to the 315% buff, that is on level with some of the anointments in the game. Amara's Face Slam anoint gives a 300% damage increase after you use Face Slam, and that anoint before this buff kind of made the Hellwalker somewhat viable. It still wasn't the greatest gun in the game, but now they essentially just gave it that damage plus more, and you can still use all of your anoints on top of that. So now you have the Hellwalker just doing an insane amount of damage, and it is absolutely crazy. Now, as I talked about in the other video I just mentioned, things to make the Hellwalker good now too is things like Groundbreaker, because the Hellwalker is super good at burst damage. So if your one shot from the Hellwalker does not kill an enemy, your melee should be able to one shot the enemy due to the amount of damage you're doing really quick. And once you get overkill starting to proc, which is very easy now with the buff, you are straight up going to destroy things. The Hellwalker can be good on every single character in the game. It's not specifically for Amara. It's obviously going to be very good on Flak, and even characters like Moze and Zane can utilize it pretty well as well. But on Amara, it has always been the staple to a phase cast build. Phase cast plus the Hellwalker was one of the first builds I had ever made in the game, and everyone loved it. It was so fun to play. It's just a run and gun style build, and the Hellwalker is what made it happen. And I'm happy to say it is definitely back in the game, and it is 100% viable on Mayhem 10. So really quick, I just want to show off how to make the Hellwalker even better on things like Amara. Obviously, if you're running a phase cast anoint, it's going to be really strong. But on Amara, you have things like Infusion, also Forceful Expression, so you can run your shock action skill element right here. Now your shotgun's going to do incendiary and shock damage. The drawback to the Hellwalker is the fact that it is only solar, so on armor or shields, it kind of sucks. But on Amara, it completely negates that because you have access to these action skill elements, so you can convert some of the damage to that element, and it lets you one-shot things very easily. Now, on any character, you can run things like an Old God or just any shield or grenade with the ASE anoint that'll help buff your elemental damage, and you could also utilize it pretty well. It's just really good on Amara because of Infusion and Forceful Expression, and she has other skills also like Personal Space, where you can get an insane amount of damage up close, and it's a shotgun, so you're obviously going to be up close. But yeah, that's going to do all for this video. I just want to let you guys know that the Hellwalker has been buffed. It is insanely good now. It's going to be one of the best weapons in the game. Not only is it good for mobbing, it's super good for ball scene as well, especially if you can hit crits, and you are going to have a blast with it. Definitely try to get one. If you need to know where to farm, like I said, I'll have that video linked in the description below if you want to learn more about it. But yeah, that's going to do all for me. If you enjoyed or found this video helpful in any way, consider subscribing. It's free, and it's what allows me to keep making videos like this for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Prada Bay, run away, don't go. I'm in hell, might as well just go. Losing track.